Oh, who's put, who?
Univision does, because he doesn't have a cable.
Oh, okay. All right, you don't have a, okay. All right. I guess it's, yeah. That's ours, and we were trying to get them that way, we only want three.
Mucho gusto.
Buenas tardes, señores.
Buenas tardes. ¿Dónde?
Lo siento que estemos aquí por esto.
Gracias.
Can everybody hear me? All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today. I'm Sergeant Andy Williams with the Phoenix Police Department, Public Affairs Bureau. We're here today to talk about a tragedy that occurred 2 days ago when Martha Adriana Alejo was shot and killed in the area of 7th Avenue and Pima Road outside of a business. Today we have some family members of hers. We have her brother, Adrian, and the father of 2 of her children, Javier. They're going to speak about who Adriana was to them as a person. We can all agree that this is a tragedy that has no place in our city. We're going to find out about who Adriana was, and then after they speak, I'm going to introduce Commander Warren Brewer, who's going to give you sort of an overview of the investigation and where we're at right now. After that, I'll return up here and answer some questions. I will ask for your patience. This is an ongoing investigation. It's very complex. We're in the early phases, so I don't have a lot of answers at this point. Without further ado, if we want to start with Adrian on the left, Adrian Alejo, the brother of the victim.
Hello. My name is Adrian. I'm Adriana's brother. We've been together a lot. We haven't separated each other. She was a wonderful woman. She had 2 beautiful kids, really happy. She had a laugh that everybody was contagious to. I'm sad that they took her away from us this early, and I want justice. I want somebody to come forward, and if they saw something, please help us. We need answers.
So the family calls her Adriana?
Adriana, yeah. Her name's Martha, but she didn't like that name, so we call her Adriana.
Okay.
So it's Adrian and Adriana.
Adrian, ¿cómo te sientes en este momento después de haberse suscitado este incidente? Si bien podrías volver a repetir lo que mencionaste, pero en español, hoy día lo que más quieres es justicia, ¿no? Explícanos un poco al respecto.
Ahorita me siento muy... no tengo palabras para describir lo que siento. Es muy fuerte. Ver a mi papá sufrir, a mi hermana lo que le hicieron, no es justo. Necesito respuestas. Alguien que sepa lo que sea, por favor. Vengan para enfrente y ayúdenos.
Me llamaba mucho la atención que mencionaste ante otros medios de comunicación que por qué te preguntas por qué esto le tuvo que pasar a tu hermana cuando hubo más gente a los alrededores. ¿A qué te refieres?
Nomás había más gente y nomás a nadie le tocó, simplemente. Que qué bueno, me da mucho gusto que nada le haya tocado, pero es nomás algo que no sé si está en mi cabeza o es algo que no sé, pero nomás.
How normal was this for them? She just walked up or drove up to this restaurant. They were waiting in line for food. It sounds like it was just a normal Wednesday night, and then something terrible happened. Was this pretty routine for them?
Well, as far as I know, my sister always went there to get food, and it was all the time. We never expected this. I don't know what happened. I really don't know. So I don't know. She just was somebody great, and she just went for food. And some crazy person just went up there and started shooting. So I don't know the reason why.
Háblame de tu cercanía con ella y qué es lo que más vas a recordar.
Ella, estoy muy cerca de ella. Ah, vivimos por muchos años juntos. Crecimos con mi papá, todos los juntos. Lo que voy a recordar de ella es que siempre estaba ahí conmigo para lo que sea, por mis locuras. Es lo que voy a extrañar más.
Adrián, lamentable noticia, ¿no? La pérdida de tu hermana. Sabemos que era una madre de familia y uno de sus hijos se encontraba con ella en esos momentos. ¿Cómo ha sido procesar esta tragedia?
Pues para mí ella fue un héroe porque ella le dieron a ella, salvó vida de mi sobrino, que es lo que es una héroe porque no sé, no encuentro las palabras correctas. Salvó la vida de su hijo por ella, pero no sé cómo decirlo.
Was that your child?
Yes, that was my child.
Can you speak to that as well? That she, according to the press release, she stepped in to protect him.
Yeah, she shielded him, which is great because my son could have got hurt. So I'm just happy that he's okay, and it's just scary to think of it. Just the thought of my son getting hurt too. So I mean, unfortunately it happened the way it happened, but I'm just happy that he's okay.
How is he doing? He was there and saw his mother.
He's a little shooken up, but I've been there for him, and they're doing a lot better right now, and they're doing okay right now.
And it's only been 2 days. How are you doing?
It's a lot. I mean, I'm getting a lot of support from family and co-workers, and it's a lot though. Just trying to take it all in. It's very random for me, and it's just hurtful, senseless act, and yeah.
The idea that this person is still out there, how did that strike you?
It's not good at all. I mean, this person needs to be caught, and something needs to happen, some kind of justice, because there's no need for someone just to be shooting like that, senseless, and when people are just waiting in line, to eat and not really thinking of anything, just careless.
If there was someone out there that knew something, saw something, what would your message be to them?
My name is Gabriel Rico. My message would be, if this was you, loved one got hurt or something like this happened to you, you would want someone to come and call in with some information or something. If you know something, it would bring justice to us, justice for my children.
And how old are your two kids?
My two kids are 12 and 11.
Sorry if this is a violation of privacy, but I don't want to get something wrong. You've been described as the father of her two children.
Yes.
Is this a past relationship? Is it a current relationship?
It was past. We were
Okay.
together for 7 years.
But so you are on friendly terms?
Yes, we're on friendly terms. We were co-parenting.
Okay. Thank you. You answered this in Spanish already, but the things that you'll miss the most about her, can you say that in English?
I miss everything for her. I mean, she was there all the time for me. I did a lot of crazy stuff. She was there backing me up. She backed me up with my dad when I went out partying and got late. She was always there backing me up, and we were always together. So it's just hurtful when somebody took her life like that.
What is
Not
the issue
knowing her.
between you two?
We're a year apart.
You're only a year apart, so you were
Yeah.
very close growing up.
Yeah,
And you said you lived together for a long time with your parents,
yeah, with my dad.
with your dad.
Yeah, with my dad.
But you said that she's a hero to you. Can you say that part in English as well, please?
Well, the reason why she's a hero is because she got in front of a bullet to save her son. So I think that's something heroic for me. she always said that her kids were going to be first, and if something happened, she was going to take anything for them. And that's what she did.
Adrián, estuviste en Tucson, ¿verdad? Cuando te dieron a conocer la noticia. ¿Qué fue recibir
Correcto.
una llamada y estar a distancia de tu hermana? Pláticame quién te marcó y cómo te sorprendió, Adrián.
Me estaban marcando varias personas. Nunca pensé que... Lo primero que se me vino a la mente cuando me hablaron, mi mamá empezó a gritar que háblale a tu papá, que es una emergencia. Lo primero que se me vino a la mente fue mi hermano. Nunca pensé en mi hermana. Y ya que me dijo lo que había pasado, no lo podía creer. En ese momento todo se me perdieron mis lentes, mi cartera, todo se me perdió. Y estaban enseguida de mí. No sabía qué hacer. Me tuve que controlar porque tenía que manejar de lejos para acá.
Y es difícil despedirse de una hermana, a veces no se nos da esa última oportunidad de decir adiós, ¿verdad? Pero hoy si la tuvieras de frente, ¿qué le dices?
Que la quiero mucho. La extraño. La quiero volver a ver para pedirle perdón si algún día le hice algo malo.
Adrián, obviamente era una familia muy unida. Recuerdo la última conversación que tuviste con Adriana.
Sí, incluyendo hace 3 días hablé con ella para... estábamos haciendo arreglos para, en caso de una emergencia, no estar atascados en un lugar donde teníamos que hacer muchas cosas para poder ahorrar dinero, para poder agarrar dinero para un funeral. Nunca pensaba que iba a ser para ella. Siempre pensábamos que iba a ser alguien más de la familia, y apenas 2-3 días que empezamos a hablar de eso, pasó esto. En realidad no sé si ella sabía qué es lo que le iba a pasar o nomás sabía algo y quería preparar todo, pero no sé, no estoy seguro, la verdad.
It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah, in 2 days.
It's a terrible time. All the time is a terrible time to lose somebody. But to lose a mother, 3-4 days before Mother's Day, does that make it any worse? Is Sunday just going to be really tough for you all?
I mean, it does make it worse. I mean, now my children don't get to spend it with their mom, and it's gonna, be sad for them. We're gonna find a way to get through it. Unfortunately, but yeah, it does make it worse.
Adrian, same question.
It makes it a lot worse. I mean, she was the one that planned everything. She was like, let's do this, let's do that, and she was always planning everything. So it's gonna be different without her this time.
All right, Adrian, thank you. Gabriel, thank you. Just real quick, it's Adrian Alejo, ADRIANALEJO, brother of the victim, and then Gabriel Rico, father of the children, GABRIELRICO. Next, I'm going to introduce Commander Warren Brewer of the Violent Crimes Bureau. Commander.
Afternoon, everyone. First off, I'd like to start off by saying that no one should have to worry about getting gunned down or have to worry about getting shot while standing in line for food. And no child should have to witness their mother being gunned down. This is unacceptable. We are aware that there are other incidents in the area that have taken place, and I have recently, before coming in this meeting, talked with Commander Brian Frutenthal of the precinct where these shootings took place. We are planning to, we will address this area by having increased patrol activities to include outside resources. Now, as part of the investigative portion of this, my homicide detectives and crime gun intelligence unit detectives are actively working side by side to see if these incidents are connected. We are looking at evidence and going through the cases and to see if there's any relationship here between this incident and the prior shootings. This is an ongoing investigation. It is a tragedy, and we are actively working this, and we'll work it till we solve this case. That's all I have to say.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
The press release says very clearly that Adriana Alejo was not the target of this. Do you know who was?
Well, we believe there are other witnesses there, so we encourage those witnesses to come forward, and so we can talk with them. We know that there's people that left prior to patrol officers getting there, and they could have information, and we do want to talk with them, so we would encourage them to come forward and call the Phoenix Police Department so we can see if they have any information.
And I know it's preliminary still, but do you have any idea how many shots were fired? Because for her to be the one person that got shot, and it sounded like, a lot of gunshots, and one person got hit. Was it 5, 10, 15, 20? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss that now. This is for the importance of the investigation. That's the priority, to figure out who did this. So that type of information we want to keep to the investigators.
The restaurant told us that you did take surveillance video from their restaurant. Has any of that proved helpful? Can you talk about that?
We are looking at all types of evidence, electronic video evidence, eyewitness, so forth. So we are looking at everything.
You said outside resources as well. What will that include in extra?
We're going to utilize any resource we can to solve this crime. So,
Can you be any more specific about, you said increased patrols. Like, do you know what numbers you have on the street or had on the street and what numbers will be there now?
not specifically, but there will be an increase of patrol officers in that area. Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If there's any other basic questions I can answer, I think Commander Brewer pretty much handled it.
Any description of the vehicle?
Yeah, I don't have any specifics about the case that are available right now. Just, it's an ongoing investigation. We have a lot of evidence, like the commander said, that we're reviewing, looking for witnesses. One key thing I do want to reiterate, we do believe that there were additional witnesses or potentially even victims that left the scene before our officers arrived. If anyone was there and they left and they may have seen something or they were hurt in the process, we're urging you to come forward. Please let our investigators speak with you, make sure that you're okay, and find out what you may have seen. If you need to remain anonymous, there's always the option of silent witness. Thank you.